morning and happy Monday. I'm going to go live everywhere. Super excited to be talking about jeans and denim all week this week. Something that almost all of us wear. Let me see if I can go live on Facebook and live on Instagram. Okay, good morning. Welcome to this week's Monday Morning Style session. I'm really excited to be talking about denim and breaking down denim for you all week long. I've got a video where denim is one of the topics tomorrow, and then I've got a full deep dive into denim on Friday on YouTube. And then, of course, my upcoming masterclass at 11 a.m. today. So just a couple of hours from now, we're going to talk about body types, flattering your body type, the right silhouettes to wear for your body type. And that's going to tie into denim. We're going to be talking about pants and jeans and kind of how to look for the right cut for your body, as well as the building blocks of a modern wardrobe. This is something that I'm working on with my Angel Style program members and my Style Confidence Club group. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Nice to see you guys. So very excited to be talking about denim with you guys today and about how we can look updated and fresh in our jeans because we're entering denim season, at least here in Florida. Some of you are already full on in denim season. Here in Florida, we're about to enter denim season. And I'm, as a dress lover, I'm somebody who wears jeans primarily in fall, winter, when it gets a little cold and I need to cover my legs. But I have come to love jeans and also to recognize their importance in outfits. And the importance of getting your denim right in outfits cannot be overstated. It just can't be overstated. So I'm going to talk about how both to choose modern jeans and then also how to style jeans in a modern way. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you all. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is there are two components to looking good in jeans in 2025 and really in any season. One of those is like, how do the jeans themselves actually look? How do they fit? What are the details of the denim? And we know that details date. So are you wearing jeans that have a lot going on that were purchased 5 to 10 years ago? Those are going to be dated jeans, right? And I'm going to show you how to find not dated jeans in a minute, but jeans that were a trend, that had interesting details, that had a lot going on, that were purchased definitely before 2020 or earlier are going to look dated. So it's about updating your jeans is one thing we're going to be talking about. And then the other thing, it's going to be about taking jeans that are borderline or possibly dated and updating them with the way that we style them. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to talk about what is dated and what is modern in denim. And I'm going to be doing, again, a deep dive into denim in Friday's video. But I kind of wanted to just kind of give you an overview of what's dated in denim. So this is the thing, and I've said this over and over again, but it's so true with denim. It's that details date. So what we're looking for in a modern jean is something with a simple and clean wash. Whether that wash is light, medium, or dark matters far less than whether there's a lot going on. If there's a lot going on, if there's a lot of whiskering, if there's a lot of distressing, if there's a lot of top stitching or contrast stitching, if there are interesting pockets, if there are pockets with sparkles on them, if there are pockets that are, flap pockets, if the pockets are unusually placed, if there's a lot of embroidery or a lot of embellishments, all of those details are going to date your jeans. So good morning, everybody. And so it's very important to look at what's out there, currently out there with jeans, and compare it to the jeans that you have. Again, if you have a statement jean, if you've got a jean with any detail from more than from 2020 or earlier, that is going to be an outdated jean. So updating your jeans is, I would say, and I don't say this lightly, it's one of the single most important things you can do to update all of your outfits, because nobody will care if you wear your jeans 3 or 4 times a week. You can wear them every day. If they look great, they look great. What matters is, everything that you pair them with. So updating your jeans is really a great investment. And it doesn't even need to be an investment, because you can find great jeans at Old Navy, and you can find great jeans, Japanese selvage denim for $400. It really is up to you, but you want to keep the jeans modern so that your look is modern. Now, What if you have a pair of jeans that are a few years old, but they're simple? And so it's really just the cut that's dating them and not the details, because there are two things that can make jeans look dated. The first thing is having a lot going on. Those jeans are a lot harder to style and a lot harder to update. So if they've got funky pockets, funky top stitching, funky embellishments or embroidery, if they've got a strange wash, an unusual wash, so like acid washed or heavy whiskering or a lot of distressing, those jeans are a lot harder to update. Now, the other way that jeans can look dated is because of the cut and the fit, right? Jeans that are out of style because the cut or the fit is off are a lot easier to update. So the only style in fall 2025 that is really out of style is an old skinny. Now, I'm making the distinction of an old skinny because all of us had skinnies 2020 and before, and many of us still do have skinnies in our wardrobe that we're looking to bring back. Skinnies, if they come back, and as they're coming back, I'll be talking about that, are not going to look the same. The rise is going to be different, and the details are going to be different. So old skinnies are, I would say, are something that we should archive for now. That said, every other simple cut, like a straight leg, a wide leg, a flare, a boot cut, a cigarette, if the jeans are simple and they don't have a lot of details, those are jeans that you can style to update and to modernize. So it really drives home the point that details date. If you are investing in a pair of jeans, whatever that investment is for you, and you don't want to retire them or archive them in a couple of years, keep them really, really simple. There's a lot of fun embellished and embroidered denim in stores this season. And I will tell you, as much as I love it, I wouldn't spend a lot on it because it's going to date. Old Navy OG straight leg jeans are your favorites right now, $40 versus $120 for the pistolas you were replacing. Yes, you can get great jeans at Old Navy for sure. And great jeans are only need to be as expensive as they need to be for you to get a good fit. So if you find a good fit at Old Navy, fabulous. And especially if we're sticking to what I said, you want to keep the jeans simple. If you're looking for a pair of interesting, embellished, embroidered, funky, unusual fashion jeans and not basic jeans, then that is the only time I would say you need to get those from a higher end brand, because they put a lot of care and detail into those details, and they're going to look better. They're going to look better. Having a pair of like really funky, embellished jeans from a place like Maurice's is not going to look as elevated as having a great pair from like a place like Anthropologie or, Nordstrom or whatever. So if you're looking for a statement jean, spend more on a statement jean. But for your regular everyday jean, it only needs to be as expensive as the fit, as it takes to get a good fit. I do not know what Lori Goldstein patterned boyfriend jeans are, but I'm going to say that if you bought any kind of patterned jean or embellished jean or interesting jean more than 3 or 4 years ago, then yes, it's going to be out of style. And I will say that I'm guessing they probably are, because a lot of the denim that's aimed at mature women is dated before we ever buy it. It's dated before we ever buy it. So like the details and stuff do not look fresh. And so it's really about buying statement pieces from ageless stores. Statement pieces need to be bought from ageless stores, not from places like Talbot's and Chico's and whatever. You can get the basic denim from there, but the statement denim needs to come from places like, again, J. Crew, Anthropologie, Cezanne, places like that. QVC, yes, I would say I almost was 100% sure that it was going to be QVC that you were talking about, because, so anything that was bought from QVC, more than 2 or 3 years ago, and honestly, even now, if you're going to buy pieces from QVC, they need to be simple pieces. They need to be like basics. But statement pieces from QVC, they're going to steer you wrong. I will say those are aimed at women over 50 in the same way that Talbot's and Chico's are, and the pieces are not going to look modern from the beginning. That's not your fault. That's them. It's on them. But I would say, again, if those pieces fit you really, really well, then you want to keep you want to keep them really, really simple, like buy a button down from her, or buy a very simple pair of jeans, or buy, the basics, the modern classics from a brand like that, totally fine. Statement pieces, trend pieces need to come from a modern brand. Okay, so I kind of broke down what jeans, what jeans are salvageable in 2025. Dated cuts, dated silhouettes, dated fits we can work with. Dated details, again, embellishing, distressing, pockets, embroidery, all of that is harder to salvage. Absolutely. There are lightweight jeans. Susan was asking, really good question. Madewell makes something called cool denim. A lot of brands are making denim, like jeans, in lightweight fabrics like tencel and chambray instead of heavyweight denim. And so I will have those in my denim catalog that's going to come out on Friday for Friday's video. Yeah, Rag and Bone has great lightweight jeans, and then literally Madewell does. Everyone is doing lightweight jeans right now. Okay, so I feel that with you. I'm also here in Florida. Okay, so let's talk about styling. So taking the denim that you already have and styling it so that it looks modern. Um, um, okay, so the first strategy I'm going to say is when you're looking at updating your older jeans that are just older in terms of cut and not in terms of detail, you're going to look at the rule of opposites again. So if you're looking at a pair of jeans and you're like, these are borderline too skinny, then you're going to consider adding something oversized to the top. It can be a chunkier jacket. It can be a chunkier sweater. If you're like, I don't like chunky sweaters, I don't like chunky blazers, they don't look good on me, then I will say you probably want to retire the skinny jeans, because really the key way to update a skinnier jean for fall is to add something a little bit boxy and a little oversized with it. You're going opposite of what the jean is doing to bring it into 2025. Another way to do this is if you've got a pair like super slouchy, jeans that definitely feel a little bit dated, like they're baggy, but they're not baggy from the last 5 years, then consider adding something cool and structured, like a bodysuit and maybe a cropped jacket, something fitted at the top. So you're balancing flowy with fitted. If your jeans are fitted, your top is flowy and your jacket is boxy or oversized. If your jean is flowy, then your jacket should be more structured and more fitted. Yay. Thank you, guys. Okay, so next, when the rule of opposites, we're going to combine dressy with casual. So if your jeans look really, really faded and really distressed and you want to update them, pair them with something that looks more polished. And then if your jeans are a little bit borderline, like they're mid-rise, mid-wash, straight leg, simple, straightforward jean that fits you beautifully, but is very ho-hum, and you got it at a place like Talbot's, for example. They're very, very classic. You're going to want to add a really cool, like interesting, what your version of an edgy top, a really modern top, a really cool top is to those jeans, to update those jeans. So wearing those jeans with like a really like classic lady jacket, and I love lady jackets and they are very, very cool right now, but wearing a really, really classic jean with a really, really classic jacket is going to look a little bit stiff and a little bit formal. Good to see you guys. Better late than never. Okay, so I talked about the rule of opposites: tight with loose, dressy with casual when it comes to styling and updating jeans. The next tip I'm going to say is to swap the shoe. Swap the shoe. So if you're trying different looks with denim and they're not working, I will say it's the shoe, it's the interaction between the jeans and the shoe that's not working for you. The fastest way to modernize your old denim silhouettes is to add a new pair of shoes. So loafers are having a huge, huge moment for fall 2025. And if you like loafers, they look fabulous with jeans, and a pair of like the old school Bass Weegens can update all of your old denim. But then also a Mary Jane flat, if that's more your style, like it is mine, that can update your jeans. So updating your shoes and changing your shoes is going to be a key way to update your jeans. If you're wearing your older jeans with your older booties, you're going to have an older look that's going to look out of style. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the third piece rule for denim. One of the things about jeans that can get boring and repetitive and feel predictable is that we can wear our jeans the same way all the time. Like we wear jeans on a t-shirt, we wear jeans on a sweatshirt, we wear jeans on a sweater, and it's like over and over and over. And it's just kind of this boring formula. And we start feeling like our jeans are uninspired and boring. And so the way to fix that is to add a third piece. Denim is the canvas, not the entire outfit. And so adding awesome. Someone wearing loafers today. Denim is a backdrop, just like a lot of the modern classics are, for an outfit. They're not going to be the standalone outfit, right? So a simple pair of jeans becomes elevated if you add a third piece. So you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt, add a lady jacket, add a barn jacket, add a cool layer, like add a cool cropped cardigan, add a obviously your accessories, but adding a third piece, maybe a vest, maybe a cropped bomber. There are some fabulous bombers in stores right now, is not only practical, but also adds a lot of style. The jeans and the t-shirt uniform that many of us wear in fall, winter can be elevated with a simple third piece. Now, early in the season, if it's warm, that third piece can be an accessory. Later in the season, it can be a jacket. But vest is fabulous, especially here in Florida when we maybe are going to look for a lighter layer. I'm wearing one today. So a vest over a t-shirt and jeans, like 10 out of 10. A t-shirt and jeans on their own, it's going to be humdrum and boring. Maybe a silk scarf tied at the waist. Maybe it's a fabulous belt and just a great pair of shoes. But without those details that you add on to the without seeing the jeans and t-shirt as the beginning of an outfit and not seeing it as the end of an outfit, you're going to have a look that's going to be underwhelming. Okay, the next, I kind of talked about this a little, reproportion instead of replacing. So if you've got jeans that you love and they fit you really, really well, then you want to look at how you can, but they're dated, right? The fit is dated. Now they're simple, they're clean. Remember, that's the key. If you want to know whether you can wear your old jeans now, just make sure that the cut is the wash and the details are very, very simple. So if it's a simple, clean, light wash, medium wash, dark wash with no weird details on them, no statement details on them, again, but the cut is a little dated, you can update it using these strategies. So it's really about proportion. And again, it's about like counteracting the proportion of the jeans with the top. So, slouchiness and really, really leaning into a very modern top with a pair of dated jeans is going to be really, really important. And then things like getting the details right in terms of tucking, in terms of adding a belt, in terms of adding a shoe. Kind of alluded to that, but it's really you're looking at an overall look and adjusting the proportion so that you can continue to wear your favorite older jeans. Okay, now there are some hem lengths that are going to feel dated. So one of those lengths is like the early 2000s boot cut puddle, or jeans that are cropped like too short. So if you've got jeans where the length is what's going to be dated on them, instead of discarding, maybe see if you can take them to have, in some case, you can actually have hems let down. You can cut so that you've got like a raw frayed hem, which can absolutely still be worn in fall 2025. Maybe you can chop them so that the length suits your leg better. So kind of like no cost tailoring with scissors, you can actually update some of your jeans if it's the hem that's making them look dated. Okay. So if you're wearing jeans that look like they're from, 2000, you're going to want to borrow from another decade to update them. So if you're wearing early 2000s, like, again, low slung baggy jeans, maybe add something very much that feels like, the 90s or even the 70s, and you're going to be combining decades. And if you combine decades like the early 2000s jean with a 1970s kind of like boho moment, you can really update the jeans. But it's having that full early 2000s look is going to look very, very dated. And that's when many of us stopped wearing stop updating our denim. If you love puddles, Pam, they're going to need to be fresh. That's what I'm going to say. It's definitely a trend. Puddled denim, long denim is definitely a trend for fall 2025, but it doesn't look like it did in the early 2000s. Boot cut is definitely in style, and I'll be talking about denim trends. Boot cut is definitely in style, and so are flares for fall 2025. Again, I'm going to go back to saying the only cut that is not in style in 2025 is a true stretchy, skinny jegging style. Thoughts on cuffed jeans? Cuffed jeans are not exactly having a moment right now, although they're not out of style. They're more of a classic, but I will say that I have relatively long legs for my height, and cuff jeans do make your legs look shorter. So that's just something I will say. They do make you, they can look cool. I like them, and you can definitely cuff your jeans if you want to update them if the hem length is wrong. But they do make your legs look a little shorter. So balance that with the appropriate shoes so that you don't create that shorter look. Okay, next I want to say belts can make or break denim. So adding one of the new fresh belts this season, lots and lots of statement belts this season, lots of belts with interesting hardware on them, lots of wider belts, lots of, lots that are designed to go into belt loops, and then others that are designed to be worn over your clothing and not go through belt loops at all, like a double wrap, a wide leather belt. Like these can all be instant updates to your older jeans. Next, I want to talk about contrasting texture. So jeans have, their own specific texture. And if you add something like a silky bomber or a boucle jacket or a leather, a leather blazer, contrasting texture is going to be one of the ways that's going to really make your denim look interesting. So, it's so important right now, I think, to again see denim as the backdrop of an outfit and not the entire outfit, and keep it from looking like boring and flat and repetitive. This is really about just giving you more ideas so your jeans don't feel so basic and you aren't bored of them by October. Yes, leopard is a great option. And I will say one of the key styling, and if you really want to update your jeans for 2025, you're going to wear denim on denim. Denim on denim is the thing that is happening. I could hardly even find pictures of jeans styled for 2025 without finding denim on denim looks. Every single brand, every single modern store was showing denim on denim and head to toe denim vest with denim jeans, denim shirt with denim jeans, denim dress, a denim jumpsuit, denim skirts. It's like one of the key fabrics for 2025, and it's being worn head to toe. So I kind of talked about the boredom of repetitively wearing a sweatshirt with jeans, a t-shirt with jeans, a sweater with jeans. So I'm going to talk about the high-low formula. One of the easiest ways to update your denim looks is to add something high, a high element to every denim outfit. So a high element could include a fabulous piece of jewelry, a structured bag, a beautiful blazer. These are all going to be elements that are going to up level your denim. So it's remembering that denim does not need to just stay casual. So what I see a lot and can really be kind of a mistake and a look that just doesn't work that well in a lot of women is that women are wearing jeans with t-shirts with sneakers, there's a way to do that well, but unless you add an elevated element to it, you're going to have a boxy and a boring look that, again, you're going to be tired of by October. So committing to adding one elevated element in every denim look, again, it can be a fabulous belt, it can be a great piece of jewelry, it can be a jacket, it can be the shoe, even just doing a t-shirt and jeans and a beautiful dressier shoe as opposed to a sneaker, it's going to instantly change the outfit. So that's the high-low rule. Add one high element to every one of your outfits. So usually find well-fitting jeans at Maurice's. So Maurice's is a trend and youth-driven brand. So I would say just make sure that wherever you find your jeans, just make sure that you're buying them very, very simple from those really kind of trend stores. Keep them simple. It's all about the cut, and then the wash and the details need to be as simple as possible. So outdated denim often looks too perfect. So, and when we style jeans in very, very polished ways, again, we're going to go back to the rule of opposites. If you're wearing your dressy jeans with a creased seam with a dressy blouse and dressy heels and a dressy jacket, that can look a little predictable. It's the opposite of wearing the t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. So it's really like kind of mixing it up a little, doing a little high, a little low, a little dressy, a little casual. That's what's going to keep your outfits looking maybe you just don't like it. Okay, that's a great, you need help figuring out how to make denim on denim work. Maybe I'll do a little reel on that. And maybe what you're struggling with is that maybe the fits or the flattery isn't there. So playing with different, like maybe you would try a denim vest as opposed to a denim shirt and see how that feels. Another way that I think anytime you're combining two elements that are a little outside of your comfort zone, consider either a belt or a jacket to break up the line. So if you add a belt, you're drawing a line between the denim top and the jeans. And if you add a jacket, you're connecting the denim top and the denim jeans in a way that makes it feel a little bit more seamless and a little bit easier to wear. So just try those two little styling techniques and report back to me. Let me know what you think. But I think I'm going to do a separate video on denim because I know it's a challenge. I live free in your head when you're shopping and getting dressed. I love that. I love that. And then yes, at the end of the day, you want to decide if denim on denim is for you. I love it. I think it looks really, really cool. And if you want to just do a quick Google on denim outfits for fall 2025, you're going to find so much inspiration that you might be inspired to try it again. Okay, so again, I have lots of trend updates and denim updates in general on all of my videos this week and in my masterclass, which starts in just like an hour and a half from now. We're going to be talking about how to pick the right denim silhouette for your body type and how to pick jeans that flatter you. Because the difference between a pair of jeans that flatters you and a pair of jeans that doesn't, we've all experienced it. It's like night and day. It's if you put on a pair of jeans and you just feel amazing in them, you feel like you can just kind of take on the world. But if you're putting on a pair of jeans that makes you feel like stumpy and out of style and boring, then it's not inspiring to create a good outfit based on a bad pair of jeans. So, again, just to recap really quickly, and I could go on and let me know if you want more on this. Maybe I'll do a part 2. But when you're looking at jeans and you're looking at the jeans that you already have, consider 2 different details that are going to date or modernize. The first thing is the cut, and the second thing are the details themselves. So the pockets, the stitching, the embellishments, the wash, the distressing. Those details are going to be what's going to take your jeans and make them dated. And if you do not update your jeans and you've got really dated details on them, then those are going to be very, very hard to update. Now, a dated cut, a dated fit, a dated silhouette, that is easier to update in terms of styling. So ask yourself, when you're looking at older jeans, are these simple? If they're simple, go ahead and style them and update them. If they're not simple, if they've got stuff going on, and I see this all the time, they're going to be impossible to update. You need to archive them until they come back. Yay. Thank you, guys. A denim dress just above the knees. Where do I wear it to my legs as temps? What do you wear on your legs as temperatures cool? That's great. I would do tights, and I would do tights in like, you could do any color. You could do black, you could do brown tights, brown boots would be a really, really cool way to bring that denim dress into fall, winter. I would also do a pair of knee-high boots, and then maybe tights that don't show as much, if you're still kind of, your eyes still adjusting to tights. But yeah, I love that you have a denim dress and you're going to bring it into fall. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you want a part 2, like I said, I will definitely do a part 2 on this. Again, today at 11, the link is everywhere. Join me for my masterclass as we talk about denim. Tomorrow, denim is one of the things that I'm focusing on, along with other things that are going to be instant wardrobe updates. And then Friday's video, I do a deep dive into jeans. So join me for those. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that this was helpful. You could absolutely do lace or leopard tights with anything this season. Absolutely. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you later. Bye.